Hey guys, welcome back to Darkest Nightmare Haunt, year 2021. Today I want to show you the new prop that I just finished building. It's really cool. It's a pneumatic prop, and as you can see in the intro, it looks really, really cool. So here it is in the haunt. This is right after the scene in the dark room. You're gonna come and turn and see this guy. So why don't we just play him right now? So that's pretty cool, and as you might have seen, there was a strobe light that was flashing as well onto him. It's just something I added, and that strobe light goes up and above and then down to where the controller is, which I'll show you in a second. So the prop is triggered by this mat right here, and it's pretty well placed. Oops, I accidentally just triggered it, but anyways, yeah, the mat is in a really good spot because it's right between these two walls, and basically everyone's gonna have to step on this thing unless they know where it is and step around it. So this thing is gonna be going off for basically everybody, and it has no cooldown right now. I might change that. So that means that if you were to stand on this repeatedly, it would just continuously loop and keep doing the animation. So another thing that's in this room, which is basically to be the ambient light, is this red light here. And so when you enter the room, it's gonna be pretty much pitch black, except for that light on the wall. And then when you step on that, obviously the strobe light will go and he will start screaming. Now let me take you behind the scenes and I'll actually show you exactly how I made this. Okay, so behind here, as you can see, the zombie is pretty flat. I didn't really do too much at him to make him look that good. Only on the front side is where it's important. So on the back, he doesn't really have any padding or anything like that. But yeah, he's really simple. He's just a PVC zombie. The hands, I'm still going to decorate those actually. They're not gonna look that pristine. Yeah, it's just a PVC zombie, so as you can see, there was just some pool noodles to make the arms bigger, and it's just a chicken wire body, and this is a mask that's just put on a juice bottle. So yeah, the fence is really easy. I just made it out of PVC pipes and I spray painted them with metallic paint, and they look really good. They look pretty much exactly like metal, so that's really good. Metal piping is pretty expensive for this, and I didn't have anything to cut with or weld or anything like that. So the PVC pipes look really good, and it's actually just zip tied on. I might paint these zip ties as well just to make them look silver and so they don't stand out. But you can't even notice them really when it's dark, so I don't know. I might keep them. But anyways, the fence is just a normal chain link fence. And yeah, the hands are secured right there by just a zip tie, and I'll paint those again. This the zombie actually doesn't have any feet. He just stands freely like that. But the way I made him move is by putting his feet in front of his head, so he's always at an angle like that, so he'll naturally fall back. And that works pretty good. It is animated with a peekaboo prop controller, and really simple. There's the solenoid and the controller, and then the piston up here. I have two computer speakers for the sound, and they get pretty loud. They're not really good quality though, so I could always replace those with something bigger, which I might actually do, because it just has a audio output on the peekaboo controller. So yeah, we also have the strobe light, which is spliced to the controller, and that obviously goes back there. So yeah, this is a pretty small piston, but you don't actually need a lot of power to push this fence. It's fairly light, especially since I use PVC pipes. And on Halloween, I'm going to use this big thing to power it. But right now for this demonstration, I'm just using this small air compressor. And obviously these get pretty loud, so what I'm going to do is actually put this probably farther in the backyard somewhere so that you won't hear it in the garage. So I'm just using 20 psi on that. I could probably go a little bit lower, but it gives it the movement that I want. And so that's about it, except for the frame. Since I couldn't mount this to the walls, these are just made out of plastic. This frame was actually from a couple years ago when I just had the sparking fence. And so I used the same thing. Basically, I just used 2 cinder blocks to weigh it down, and it's actually not being hinged on anything. It's just hanging on the piston. And then at the bottom, I only have a piece of wood there to just raise it up a little bit, and that works perfectly fine. I could use ropes or chains to secure it to the sides, but it's light enough that I don't even need to do that. So yeah, that's about it for this prop. It's really cool. It's probably going to be the highlight of the haunt this year. I hope a lot of people are going to see this thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.